Good morning, people. I wanted to pop on here and share something that happened at my show last night because I am super excited and I wanted to tell you guys about it. So this month, we know it's the Rock Rock. We know that we have to create desire for the Rock Rock. We know that it's a power tool and people are going to be buying it or booking for it. So, hey, John and Aaron Brown. How you doing, Aaron? Hey, Susan. So let me tell you what happened. So I did a show last night, and the hostess was young. She was probably in her late 20s or early 30s. And you know what happens? Either they buy the power tool or they book for it. But what I wanted to share was last night I made a 30-minute chicken, a 5-pound whole chicken. I'm sorry, instead of doing potatoes and carrots, which I usually do, I did butternut squash. My supermarket sells it cut up in chunks in a container. It's the orange squash. So I threw that in with some carrots and onions because I had done a Healthy in a Hurry show for a nutritionist last month, and she suggested the butternut squash, that it's healthier and less calories than the potatoes. So I did it at my show last night in the Dutch oven, and then I did the caramel peanut butter brownies in the oh my God, I'm having a senior moment, in the everyday pan. So I had the everyday pan with the brownies in the slow cooker. I do that when I arrive at the show, and I just leave it in the slow cooker. So when they're arriving, they smell it and they come and they're like, what smells so good? So that I leave and that's done already. And then I did the 30-minute chicken for them. And I shared my video, I think a couple of weeks ago, about the words that I say when I talk about the Dutch oven and the Rock Rock. I have to tell you, that chicken recipe is so impressive at a show because every person, even if they can't cook, can handle throwing a whole chicken with potatoes or the butternut squash and carrots and a cut up onion in the Dutch oven. And I create that vision that they're walking in from work at 6 o'clock at night, or they're coming off the soccer field or dance or baseball. And instead of getting a Costco chicken that's injected with salt and every kind of preservative, this is a healthy way of making a meal in 30 minutes. Well, I got to tell you, that chicken and that squash is so delicious and so impressive. The squash kind of tastes like candy. It's so sweet. So I served it up, and I'm going to tell you that 3 people booked for the last 3 days in February because that's what I had available. And the other 3 were so upset that they couldn't get the Rock Rock special that I extended it to March for them. So I got 6 cooking shows from the recipes that I chose and the words that I used to talk about the Rock Rock. But I wanted to share with you how important it is to make a wow recipe. So try that 5-pound chicken with either the potatoes or the squash and the carrots and the onions. I'm going to tell you that they're going to be blown away because most people feel like chicken in the microwave, oh my God, it's disgusting, it's gray. When that comes out and it's nice and golden, and I always use like a Southwestern or one of these seasonings or rubs that has a little orange tint to it, so it comes out nice and golden. And I say to them, it's not crispy, but that's okay because you shouldn't be eating the skin anyway, for that one person that says, oh, it doesn't get crispy. But the 2 inches of fresh juice that it comes out in, and I slice up the white meat, and they had the squash with it. So impressive. And 3 shows for February, 3 shows for March to get that Rock Rock special. So guys, make sure you're making a wow recipe in there, and a recipe that they can relate to, so that they're going to want to buy it. And when they come home from work at 6 o'clock at night, they're going to be like, I could totally do this. That, the bruschetta pasta, the risotto, something that can make their life in the kitchen easier. So I hope that helps. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye.